15-10 win against the Seahawks last night. They are quietly sitting at 4-2 in the NFC South. And up next is a showdown against Tom Brady and Tampa Bay, who New Orleans swept during the regular season last year. It's something to keep in mind. So, Shannon, what shot do you give the Saints of beating the Bucs at home this Sunday on Fox?
I give them a minimal shot. It's football, so anything can happen. It's not a series. You don't have to beat somebody 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 7, but I don't give them a great chance. Although I thought Jameis played an unbelievable game last night.
Really?
He had some drop, Skip. He hit 3 guys right in the hands. I don't know what else they want Jameis to do, and they dropped it. The white kid was the number 7 overall pick for Chicago.
I loved him coming out.
And he flamed out.
I don't know what's happening.
And then he comes right back, Skip, on 3rd down and hits the other guy right in the hands, and he drops it.
They were back-to-back throws. They were very good throws that could have been caught.
They should have been caught.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the thing is, Skip, for me, I think they're going to have to let Jameis push the ball down the field. They're going to have to trust him. Now, it's okay. You'll win a game here and there by just nickel and diming and doop. Mm-hmm. But at some point in time, you're going to have to push the ball down the field. Now, I'm not saying you let him throw the ball all over the yard like Drew, because Drew averaged, I think they had the stat up on the screen last night, I think 38 throws from the time he got there in 06 to retire in 2020, He was 38 throws a game. Jameis is at 23, which is the fewest in the NFL.
Yep.
So it just goes to show you how they fluctuated. But Skip, all this is just nickel and dime and right around the line of scrimmage. Push the ball down the field. You're going to have to trust him at some point. And I get it. You know, he's not Drew Brees. You can't ask him to be Drew Brees.
Yep.
But let him push the ball down the field more than what you're pushing it down the field. And you're going to have to get some resemblance of a running game. Skip, I was surprised. Chicago ran the ball really well against Tampa on Sunday. I mean, it's better than I thought anybody could do it.
First time all year anybody has.
Yeah, they got 100. They got 100 yards. The Herbert had 100 yards. They had like 125.
Khalil Herbert's pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
In fact, Pro Football Focus has him ranked 2nd among running backs.
Yeah, I think
Tony Pollard, believe it or
I
not.
was looking at it and said, Jay Herbert. I was like, Justin Herbert playing running, but I was like, no, that's Chicago. That's not him. But no, Skip, I'm not giving them a great chance of beating the Bucs. The Bucs are playing really well. There's a chance that they get back Gronk this week. And I was listening to Brady. You said Steve sent me the clip, and he said, how would you stop the Buck? He said, well, I think you need to get up there and you put hands on him, try to reroute him.
He just said you play man against my 3 wide receivers if AB's going to be back.
And then that means you also have Gronk comes back. You got to play man on Gronk also.
But that was just a flat-out dare. I dare you to come play man.
Right.
Press man against my 4.
Probably, if I'm looking at it, probably I play cover 5 because I'm really, which is 22 man, which is because I'm not really concerned about Brady going anywhere. But Skip, I'm not giving them a great chance. Although I think the game might be. I think Tampa can have some success against Tampa's defense, but I just don't know if they can have the firepower to continuously slow down Brady in that offense because they're playing at an extremely high level right now.
Okay, I can't go unbelievable on Jameis last night. I thought he did some very good things and he did some mediocre things, and I'm still not sure of his command of this offense. I'm not sure about his comfort level in this offense. And it did disturb me that he kept getting into it with Traquan Smith until they finally just went off on each other.
Well, Jameis like run the right route. Do what you're supposed to do.
See him coming off the field. This got a little ugly. You know, he just screaming at him.
I'm like, what?
Whew. And that actually started in the middle of the field. They went all the way off the field screaming at each other, and they'd gotten into it before, the play before. And what does Shannon Sharp always tell me? Don't show up your receiver on the field.
I went got I said, hey, man, Jameis need to talk to you. He's like, what are you talking about? I said, I don't know, because he yelling and screaming, because I know he's not talking to me like that.
Okay, I never think it's productive to do that in plain sight of national TV cameras. It doesn't get you anywhere in the long run. Just go over, if you want to go sit down on the bench and try to have a conversation with him. Right. But Jameis lost his temper at his wideout, and he might, to your point, have been perfectly within reason to do so, but you just can't if you're the leader of the offense.
All you have to do is just look at him like, then they're going to stop.
Okay.
But when you try to explain yourself, well, I thought it was this, I thought it was that, he's going to get even more agitated because he might have got sacked or it was an incomplete or he got through an interception. So just look and just go sit it down. But, Jameis is learning on the job. that was Drew's situation. Obviously, the guys had I don't know if this guy was there with Drew was there. But Skip,
he was. Traquan was. Yeah.
But you look at the elements and what he was playing in and his.
It was a bad night.
Yeah. And the one that hit the ground that he picked up, the only reason he was able to pick that up is because he had a glove. So he was able to pick the ball up, put it in his hand, and throw the touchdown to Alvin Kamara.
He did.
That could have been disastrous.
It could have been.
But
yep, here we go.
I'm trying to figure out
this is actually the play of the night. This is the only touchdown they scored. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what the DB was doing.
I don't
know why we so far off. You have Alvin Kamara.
Okay, so my takeaway from a game that was hard to watch, and I give you the foul weather, it was cold and it was rainy and it was windy. But I've never been a Geno Smith fan. I've never believed in him. You can look it up. You can find the clip on national TV. Even when he was riding highest at West Virginia and they won a big game at Texas and he was over there giving it to Longhorn fans, I just wasn't that impressed. That was when he the Heisman front runner.
Right. And remember, they beat the brakes off Clemson. Remember that in that bowl game, they scored like 70 points on Clemson.
Okay. I never bought into him. Don't love his intangibles. Don't love his command. Don't love his poise.
Right.
And last night was just hard to watch. And yet, as well as New Orleans played and has played on defense, they didn't force a single turnover by Geno. Geno went 3 of 12 on third down, but look, Jameis went 2 of 13.
Right.
New Orleans went 2 of 13 on third down. So I'm sure New Orleans is feeling full of itself and happy and proud of what they just did on Monday Night Football.
Right.
Sunday will be a whole different ball game.
Well, here's the thing, Skip. The reason why they were both so poor on third down because neither team could run the football and neither team really had it third and short. When you keep trying to get 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 12, you're going to be 2 of 13 or 3 of 12.
Or at the end of the game, 3rd and 28.
Right? Give me 3rd and 29.
Yeah.
What's the likelihood of you getting 3rd and 29? Now, I just saw Kyler Murray pick up 3rd and 24. He hit A.J. Green down the sideline for like 43 yards. But that's few and far between. And when you can't, neither team. One was 28 of 90 running the football. That was Seattle.
Yeah.
And then New Orleans was 31 for 94. Neither team could run the football, so you never really had third and manageable.
Yep. Michael Thomas, no timetable to come back. If you told me he was back, I'd sweat it a little bit. But again, will Brady be with or without Gronk or AB or Scotty Miller?
Right.
AB and Scotty Miller are his only 2 speed receivers.
Right.
And Levante David would be a big deal to get back off an ankle injury on defense because he can help quell the Kamara uprising, right? Because he can guard him a little bit coming out of the backfield because that's what he does best, even better than Devin White does. And then on defense, they're still without Carlton Davis and Murphy Bunting. They're 2 corners. So they need to get a little healthier.
Right.
But I think they're just trying to get through this game and get to their bye week.
Yes. And that's the thing, Skip. Look, New Orleans, like I said, I think that you have to let Jameis throw the football, Skip. You have to push the ball down the field.
Yep.
I mean, that's where points are produced.
I just don't believe Sean Payton trusts him enough yet to let him go flinging it all over the lot like no risk it, no biscuit.
No. Because this offense doesn't require that. But I'm saying at some point in time, because I thought he did a great job of throwing the ball down the field. He saw the guy, they had a route on, Skip. He saw it was double covered. He shoots it out of the end zone. Good job. Back in Tampa, he was going to try to fit that ball in.
I agree.
But it shows the evolution, Skip. But I thought those rail throws that he had up the sideline, I thought they were very good.
Yep, I will buy that. But the Bucs are 5-point favorites.
On the road?
On the road against their arch rival in the Superdome, and I got the Bucs covering.
Yeah. I don't believe you can beat Tampa just checking the ball down.
So you have come around. Tampa is the best team in the NFC.
No, I didn't say that.
I think that's what you were just saying.
No, I said the Rams.
Huh.
Did you not see Matty Stafford?
Huh.
Matty Stafford?
He's now Matty Stafford? I didn't know he was Matty.
And Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp better than anybody y'all got.
So he's the new Matty Ice?
Yeah. OCK, that's what they call him at the crib, CK.
Do they?
Oh, yeah, Cooper Kupp.
Really? Huh. Whoever thought we'd see a white wide receiver?
Yeah,
right?
Cooking. Well, we had Jordy. We had Jordy for a minute.
We had him for a minute.
Jordy, Thielen.
And Cooper Kupp is leading the league in everything?
Everything.
How is that possible?
He's the Triple Crown right now.
Huh. Maybe it's the pandemic. I don't know.
Hey, Cooper Kupp said, man, look here, I could have been doing this if I'd had a quarterback. If I'd had a quarterback, this ain't nothing new.
Well, they got even. They showed you. But he's stuck in Detroit.
No. Y'all may have to see. I need y'all to come back on this turf, this fast turf, where them speed receivers be doing damage to y'all.
I'm sorry to inform you this, but the Buccaneers are going to have the number 1 seed in the lone bye in the NFC, and that means that the Rams are going to have to come to Tampa.